Hello children, good morning once again to the class of English grammar. And today's topic, as you can see on your screen, is subject verb agreement. Now listen children, this is also very important topic if we talk about grammar after sentences, because through this topic we will all come to know how to use the verbs in a sentence, right? We have been keep on using the verbs in a sentence, because I told you a sentence cannot be complete without verb. It may not have a subject, but it should have a verb. So that is why this topic, subject verb agreement, is yet another very important topic, or you can say it is again another pillar of your English building or grammar building, so that we can study the grammar in much more deeper manner, right? So let's begin. I hope you have taken your pens and your notebooks to note down something, right? Let's begin now. Okay, so now what is a subject? First of all, we all know that subject is the doer part, or the subject is something which we talk about, or who or what we talk about is a subject. So the subject, and you all know the construction of a sentence, the subject comes first and the verb comes later. So that is why there should be an agreement, there should be a bond, so that the sentence which we will create becomes grammatically correct. We cannot use if the suppose subject is plural, we cannot use something else. If the subject is singular, we cannot use something else. So in this manner, combination or the concord or the agreement, whatever you say, should be proper to frame a correct, grammatically correct sentence. So what is the first step towards it? A verb changes whenever it's subject. Now I hope you all remember what is a subject. Subject of a sentence is, of course, the doer part of a sentence is something what or which we talk about, or who we talk about. So the subject, the verb changes whenever its subject changes in number and person. Now what is number and what is person? First of all, you should note it down this, that what is person and what is number. Number means singular subject or plural subject. For example, if I talk about I, or he or she or it, okay, though I, we take it as a plural, but you know, he, she, it, any singular name, right? Rahul, Sanjay, or maybe Ananya or Aarti, whatever, all these names, even a ball or a fan or a pen, they all are singular subjects. Whenever we have subject without S, it is termed as singular subject. So in number means singular or more than one. And person is, of course, like we have studied about the first person, second person, third person. So what is a person? First person is the speaker. Like suppose right now I am speaking, so I become the first person. You all are listening, so you become the second person. And when we talk about I and you, we talk about somebody, something else, or somebody else, or then it becomes third person. Is it clear to all of you? So first person is the speaker. Every time you should not say it's I. No, I could be a listener also at times, right? So the first person is the speaker. Second person is the listener, and third person is something which we discuss between about them, becomes the third person. Is it clear to all of you? Now how it changes, let's have a look. A verb must agree with its subject in person and in number. A singular subject takes a singular verb. This is the first and foremost. A singular subject takes a singular verb. How? Let's see. And naturally, a plural subject will take a plural verb. Here. Can you see all these things? Singular subject is one person or object. Plural subject, two or more persons or objects. Singular verbs. Now this part is very important. Which part? This. Singular verb. It is opposite. Okay, when we add s or es to nouns, they become plural. But when we add s or es to the verbs, they become singular. Okay, s should be there either in the subject or in the verb. This is the basic thing of subject verb agreement. Is it clear to you? Either the subject or the verb should be plural. I mean should have s or es. Clear? So singular verbs, how to make singular verbs? By adding s or es. But how to make plural nouns? By adding s or es. This should be very, very clear, and this you will get it. Don't worry. Okay, and the plural verbs. How plural verbs look like? They are the base form. We have discussed in previous classes last year also that what is a base form, what is a simple form of the verb is V1 form, we can say. For example, if I talk about run or talk or swim, or if I say dance. So these all are the base forms without any change in them. So that is why they are called as base form or the V1 form of the verb. So plural verbs will always be into base form or the simple form. Is it clear? Just look at this. What does this slide say? The sentence is, the girl dances. Can you see any s with girl? No, that means girl is singular. The subject is singular, right? No s on subject. There is no s on subject. So where should that s will be? And where will you find that s now? If the subject is without s, that means if the subject is singular, then the s will be on the verb. I hope now this is clear to you. Okay, I repeat, if the subject is not plural, if the subject is singular, then what will happen? Your the verb will take the s, the verb will become, and when the verb takes s, it does not become plural, it becomes singular. It comes down, it descends, it does not increase or get added. Is that clear to you? When s or es are added to the verbs, they do not become plural, but they become singular. Okay. Now the next slide. What does the next slide say? Look at the positioning of s here. Now here s has shifted to the subject. S is on subject. That means the subject has become more than one, plural. That is why the verb has come without subject. And that is why when the verbs are without s or es, they are termed as plural verbs. And when the verbs are with s or es, they are termed as singular verbs. Reverse to the subject. If the subject is added with s or es, they become more. If we remove s or es from the subject, from the nouns, they become less. Clear? Let's move ahead. Okay. To be correct, what we should do? Subjects and the verbs must agree. That is why we are reading this chapter. Now again, don't be confused. As I told you, don't be confused. Just you should understand in a very normal language. It is the game of s. Where is s? In this way we change, and the whole game changes. To make noun plurals, we add s or es. Remember, Okay, so the singular is girl and plural is girls. To make the verb plural, we take away s. This is the only basic thing we should all remember, because you know what happens? This is the major grammatical mistake we always make. We don't understand how to use singular with plural and plural with singular. Okay, so to make a verb plural, we take away s. So the singular becomes he talks or she dances, and plural becomes they talk or girls dance. Clear? Let's move ahead. What is the basic rule? Singular verb, singular subject must have singular verbs, and the plural subjects should take plural verbs. This is the basic of subject verb agreement. And with all these above slides, I'm sure you must have got a clear idea how it works. S, subject. If the subject has S, verb will not have S. If the verb has S, subject will not have S. It is as simple as that. Okay, let's move ahead. It's a long topic. There are many rules, children, so be prepared. How many of you have taken breakfast? All, I suppose? Then ready. Okay, the first rule. The pronoun you always takes a plural verb. Because it is a second person, you is second person. For a speaker, you become a second person, and second person in any form, singular or plural. I may talk to one person, you, or I may talk to many people. It becomes you. So you is always plural. Examples: you were invited to come. You are asked to clean the room. You sing so well. Look at the verbs used. Some are auxiliary verbs and some are main verbs. Auxiliary verbs are singular, was singular, are and were plurals. The next one. Yes. The next rule. What the next rule says. If a sentence begins with here, or there. I hope you know the difference between here and there. Here means we talk about something which is near to us, and there means something which is far away. So if a sentence begins with here or there, the verb agrees with the subject which follows it. The subject. Here and there is not a subject actually. If it follows with a subject, whatever subject, if the subject is singular, after here or were or there, then it will take singular verb. If the subject is plural, then it will take plural verb. Examples. Here are the ways. The ways are plural. You know, many ways. Here are the ways on how to preserve meat. There is a huge gap. Huge gap is one. Huge gap between the rich and the poor. Is it clear? Because in first example, here is followed by the ways. Here the ways is a subject and the ways is a plural form. And huge gap is singular. Third rule. I hope it is flashed on all the screens. Okay. If two subjects, what we talk about? Two subjects, one single, one plural, are connected with either or neither nor. And I hope you remember what these conjunctions are called. We have discussed last year. Either or, neither nor. They are called as which kind of conjunctions? Correlatives. When they are clubbed together, they are called as correlatives. Okay, so either or, neither nor. The verb agrees with the nearer subject. What is the nearer subject? Let's see. Neither the players nor the coach is joining. What is the rule? Two subjects. One singular, one plural. The players is a plural subject, the coach is the singular subject. When they are joined or when we use neither nor with it, the verb takes, here is the verb is, which is used for singular subject. Is, why have we used is here? Because the coach is singular. The coach is one. Doesn't matter how many players are there. If it is the reverse case, neither the coach nor the players, then we would have used are joining. Clear? Second, either the conductor or the singers are attending the concert. See, now the plural has shifted. The plural has gone nearer to the verb. So that is why verb has become plural, are. Either the conductor now here is singular, singers, plural. And singers, the plural subject, is nearer to the verb. So that is why we have used are here. This is the third rule. Fourth, a singular subject followed by the intervening words or phrases such as with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, and no less than takes a singular verb. It doesn't matter what is coming in between. We have to focus on the subject. Okay. For example, Jack. Jack, accompanied by his sisters, is enrolling in PCC. Jack, the subject, we are talking about Jack. We don't know who else is participating, who else is joining. And this happens only in this condition when after singular subject, you can see with, all of, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with. If these words are used with a singular subject, then the verb will always be a singular verb. For example, daddy as well as my brothers. Now here daddy is one, singular subject, as well as my brother. We don't know after as well as which type of subject is coming, plural or singular. What is the number of that subject? Is enjoying the party. Clear? Okay, now the next slide. What is the fifth rule says? Singular subjects. See now how subject is important. When we were discussing sentences, I kept on reminding subject, subject, subjects. And now it should be, it must be in your minds that what is a subject. Okay, coming back to the topic. Fifth, the singular subjects joined by and requires a plural verb, except when they mean the one thing. For example, bread and butter. Bread and butter. We take it as one unit. Larry and Mercy are reading novels. My teacher and friend is here. My teacher and friend. Now, naturally, somebody could be a teacher to someone as well as a friend to the same person. Okay, like suppose if I say my doctor and a friend, that means I'm talking about one person. Okay, doctor and friends are not different. That doctor could be my friend. Suppose if I say a lawyer and my friend. So a lawyer, he is lawyer by profession or she is lawyer by profession and she is a friend also. So I'm talking about only one person. So that is why though and is used here, but it talks about the one person. That is why we use is singular. If I say my teacher and the friend, this also has some rule. Let's see in the later slides. Okay, singular subjects joined by and requires a plural verb except when they mean the one thing. Here Larry and Mercy, in the first example, Larry and Mercy are different people. So that is why they become plural subject. And that is why we have used are. Yes. Two singular subjects joined by either or, neither nor takes a singular verb, of course, because either or it's a choice, neither nor it means nothing. ultimately. So either mommy or daddy is coming with me at the outbound. Either, when we are choosing one, though there are two people, though there are two things, but we choose one of the two. So naturally the subject becomes singular. Neither Freddy nor Doubts is waiting for you. Nobody is waiting. So there is no question of singular or plural. It's always a singular. Seventh, if a singular subject is followed by a phrase containing a plural noun, the verb is singular. See, the main concept is about subject. No matter what comes afterwards. Okay, one of the boys. Now, children, you should always remember this. One of the boys, one of the girls, one of the flowers, one of the apples in the basket is rotten. In this way, we use this phrase one of the. Okay, one of the boys. The next noun becomes the plural. One of the boys, one of the girls, one of the students, one of the coaches, one of the teachers, one of the schools. One of the schools. Among so many schools, one school. Among so many boys, one boy. Among so many students, one student. That is why the verb which we use will always be singular. Clear? One of the members, out of so many members in the committee or in a group, is against the rule. That member is not following. So, though it is one of the members, and it is always necessary to add a plural noun after the phrase one of them. You cannot use one of the boy, one of the member, one of the school. No, it has to be one of the schools, because I take it for granted that when I say one of the schools, one of the boys, or one of the members, which means I'm talking of so many members, so many schools, and so many boys, but out of all those, only one I'm especially talking about. Clear? So after one of the noun which precedes is plural, but the verb is singular. I will go a little faster now. The indefinite pronouns, like several, few, both, many, others, they are indefinite pronouns. They are quantifiers. Always are plural. Both who are asking several, naturally they are more than one, so they will be plural. The indefinite nouns, some, most, all, none, are singular or plural according to the meaning of the sentence. Some of the girls were absent. Some of the ice cream. Now see, some of the ice cream is left. When how to differentiate? Some of the girls means girls can be counted. Okay, we can count girls. We can count the countable nouns. I hope you know there are countable nouns and there are uncountable nouns. When you talk about uncountable nouns, with all these given words, the verb used is singular because they are uncountable. Ice cream is not counted, but the girls can be counted. So that is why with countable nouns, if we use some, most, all, none, they become plural. And if we use uncountable nouns like water, oil, rice, ice cream, and if we use these words like some, most, all, none, they become singular. Then, when any of the following indefinite pronouns is the subject. Indefinite pronouns, because we don't know the number. Okay, that is why they are termed as indefinite pronouns. For example, everybody, each, no one, another, anybody, nobody, everything, nothing, anyone, either, neither, everyone, somebody, someone. These are many which we keep on using every day, and they are indefinite. If I say everybody, so you don't know how many how many people I'm talking about. What is the number actually I'm talking about? Another day. If I say we will take this topic another day, but which day? I have not confirmed it, so it becomes indefinite pronoun. Okay, anybody, anyone can get up and switch off the fans. I have not uh, cleared who am I supposed, who am I ordering. Clear? So it's anybody. So when such words comes, the verbs are always singular. Every man and a woman. Now every man and a woman. Achha, there is also a catch when you are using each and every. Every means every. It's a big lot. Okay, and each means is the smaller lot. Clear? So every man and woman in this hall is a member. Every man. We are talking about one. So it becomes singular. 11th. Expressions of time, money, weight. Yes, this is very important. Expressions of time, money, weight, and distance are singular, even if the form is plural. 5 years is a long period. I am studying in this school. No, but it will not take a work. Okay, like 2 months, 3 months. When you talk collectively, it becomes singular. For example, let's see. 2 years is a long time to wait. 10 years is a long time to wait. Though it is 10 years, but we are talking about as together, as a complete, as a whole. So that is why it takes singular verb. $1 million. $1 million is again clubbed. Okay, it is not like, suppose if we talk about coins, if suppose somebody have left some coins on the table, so then that could be countable. Okay, but otherwise, if we talk about money, it becomes uncountable. Is that clear? If suppose on the table, if you see 2 10 rupees note, so you can say there are two 10 rupees note on the table. But if you say 10 rupees note is on the table. Clear? So expression of time, money, weight, and distance are always taken as singular. Clear? This is what I was talking about. When the amount of money refers to the separate units and the verb is, then the verb is plural. 60, 100 peso bills. 60. I mean 60, 100. I mean, how many bills were there of 100 pesos? 60. So naturally, then it will become plural. In this way, you can bifurcate. Okay. The following words are always plural. Always. You know, which are those words? Pants, trousers, pliers, scissors, shears, tongs, for that matter, sunglasses, spectacles, slippers. We always use them. Even the socks, they are taken as, they followed. What happens? They are taken as plural. However, if the word pair is used, then the verb is singular. If we talk randomly without using the word pair, okay, because pair, then it becomes one. But if we talk about pants, if we talk about trousers, pliers, scissors, then it is plural. If the condition is applied, if we use a word pair with it, then it becomes singular. The pants are torn into two. The pair of scissors, the pair, look at this. The word, the pair of scissors was placed on the table. Suppose if you have art and crafts period and if you want a scissor, what will you say? Can I have your pair of scissors? You know, pair of scissors means one scissor. Though it is scissors. But if we omit pair, it will become plural. Okay, certain nouns, though plural in form, this is very simple. Okay, certain nouns, though in plural in form, are singular in meaning and therefore they take singular verbs. For example, don't look at the examples right now. Listen to what I'm saying. For example, if we say civics, physics, politics, or statistics, AIDS, measles, news. Okay, though they are pronounced in a plural way with s, but they are always singular. For example, gymnastics. Okay, let's see. Mathematics is my favorite subject. The latest news is alarming to the public. Now I think this is clear to you. Which words did I say? Statistics, physics, civics, gymnastics, AIDS, measles, they all are pronounced with S, but they are singular in form. Okay? We never say physics are a difficult subject. No, we always say physics is a difficult subject. Perhaps this would be the last rule for today. There are a few more which will continue in the next class. When the word is preceded by not a means it takes a plural verb. When it is preceded by the, it takes a singular verb, and this is a little confusing, so just please listen to me very carefully. A number of students are waiting outside. When I say a number of students means there again it shows countable students. Please understand, a number of students, when I use this phrase with students, it shows that it is countable. I can count students who are standing outside. Okay. The number of students outside is not recorded yet. When I use the, it is uncountable, children. Okay. And now here we come to the end of today's session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have understood, if not all, but many of the rules today. Thank you very much, and we shall continue in the next class.